most gym-filled article I have ever read in my entire life.
You know, you're right.
Like, he should just legally change his name to Jim.
You're right, Joe. That was pretty Jimmy. But anyway, we got more DLC Warriors coming up here onto the Ignition stream. We
Shel
got
versus Vinson.
Shel, who has, again, had a very fantastic season so far. Coming against Vinson. Vinson has not been to tournaments really in some time. So he's kind of a wild card. We've known him as one of those players who can just always be good for an upset or two at any tournament. But we'll have to see how he performs here in winners quarterfinals versus Sheldon.
Nice bat within to get out of that. Bat within's a really good option to kind of get out of an approach from Ryu. If he's throwing out those aerials, it's either just going to be air dodging it, bat within, or witch time, because they do a lot of damage, but a couple of them have a bit of a lingering hitbox. He's going to be dying off the top here. Nope. Ryu's weight saving him.
And these witch twists, they just don't care.
No, not at all. And you see that it's also an act of baiting out the focus attack because he throws out an aerial with just, the lazy, one hitbox aerial. And then as soon as he starts seeing the focus, that's when he goes in with the witch twist. And because it's multi-hit, just knocks him immediately out of focus.
Vincent in complete control of this game 1 right now.
Oh, stuck on. I'm surprised that Vincent didn't land the backer when Shel was stuck in the Tatsu on the platform.
But, Ryu
both
these characters are comeback kids.
Ryu with rage. And Shel just, like, right there, he's just showing that he's not scared to go off stage against Bayonetta, wanting the down air spike.
Shel's really good at just turning on aggression when you least expect it sometimes. So I'm sure that Vincent was not expecting someone to try and edgeguard Bayonetta, one of the hardest characters in the game, to edgeguard.
Nice little FADC to get away from there. Harry's on the shield, tries for the up tilt. And you got to be careful with that nair because Shel just constantly fishes for that the entire game. All he really needs is that one hit. And just like that, Shel takes the first stock.
Vincent has done twice as much damage to Shel, but it's an even game.
That's Ryu, man.
Absolute insanity. If Vincent had taken that stock first, I think he would have lived another 20, 30%.
Shel now starting to play some more fireball game. You're going to see him hang back a little bit more now that he's got that momentum behind him. Because that's the one tool that Ryu has. It's kind of deceptive against Bayonetta is, well, that Shoryu.
It was a trade.
Yeah.
Left him at disadvantage, but, I mean, what can you do? You have an invincible Shoryu. You just want to press it.
Trying to contest that, but doesn't fall into the second hit of the side B.
Oh, that's that little walk back and forth. That was really Street Fighter corner.
Yeah, that's the real, that's the shimmy right there. Oh, and the Instagram special sended Vincent down, and Shel's got game 1.
Sheldon, man, you gotta chill. All right.
I mean, that's a special. I mean, if you're not ready for it, as soon as you get hit by that neutral air, and if you got the DI right, he's just gonna go for it every single time. He loves landing that. I love seeing it too.
And yep, that's just Ryu in a nutshell, man. He just can maximize punishes.
He can win against anybody, but he can also lose against anybody.
Yep, and I think Vincent, if you have to ask me, you mentioned it before, like you were sometimes just flabbergasted that like Shel made it out of some situations where like it looked like Bayonetta kind of had a free edge guard. Like he got stuck on that Smashville platform the one time you mentioned and kind of snuck in under Bayonetta.
Yeah, usually Vincent's more consistent with capitalizing on opportunities like that, but just must have not been in his favor. When you don't really want to contest like that, Vincent's been getting all the right guesses on these 50-50s from Bayonetta's grab. Like anytime he gets Shel into the up throw, he's been guessing right 9 times out of 10, either with just following with the up air, calling him out on focus.
Ooh! Okay, that was scary.
It
was a very important trade for Shel.
That was. I thought he was going to break out Shoryuken off the top at like really early percents. Oh no, but that's the witch time.
What?
What? He was in shield.
Huh?
He must have dropped it.
I think he had to drop, and it just had to be like he tried to spot dodge, but then it was just the vulnerable frames before the spot dodge actually activated. Oh, but okay, Witch Twist gonna break out of a Nair train.
And that Witch Twist is gonna be the one tool that's gonna be able to break out a lot of Ryu's tool set. Time for the Hadouken follow up. I like the pressure with fireballs, but at the same time, I feel like at that close of a range, Bayonetta can really easily punish it.
Yeah, Shel's slowing down the pace right now. Just as slow as it needs to be. That Shoryuken's not going to do it, but that Shoryuken really also doesn't lose too much from staleness. Like, if you spam it like 3 times in a row, it'll get stale. But
he wanted that
it'll
bait
still
there.
kill.
And now Vinson's got the read on him. Tried to Shoryuken up him at the top, and that definitely would have been lights out.
For someone.
But
Vinson's punishing these Shoryukens well. He's not letting Ryu land first, which is like Shel's trying to go for the Dark Shad special a little bit.
His punish game has been overwhelming Shel. That's probably going to be it. So
2 stocks complete.
Yeah, solid 2-stock there. All that you really need is to have that punish game down, and because Ryu is at a bit of a disadvantage with the range of his normals, like, you know, you gotta play footsies with Ryu, and Bayonetta has the range to basically outpoke him. And
Bayonetta's good at that.
yeah, Bayonetta's very, very good at that. So we'll see what the counter pick here is. Okay, going right back to FD.
And you know, if it were anyone other than Shel, I would complain about this choice. But Shel kind of just gets the power-ups on Final Destination, so
yeah,
he's totally comfortable fighting on this stage. It's definitely a comfortable here for Ryu. He doesn't need any platforms to get the job done.
Yeah. And plus, it also gives a lot more opportunity to punish Bayonetta on the landings from the specials.
That is true. Okay, he's going to go for that Shoryuken again. Woo!
Okay, I like that. Instead of going for a little bit more charge on the focus attack, opting for just level 2 focus on shield just to get that damage.
And these down smashes to punish these heal slides are also pretty effective.
Yeah, he's not going for combos to get damage. He's just going for raw damage from any time that he gets hit by that. Once again, these focus trying to land. Vinson's been catching it every single time.
He's got great reaction time on that. Every time he sees the focus, he just throws out a Witch Twist. And, okay, there's an excellent edge guard.
Super clean edge guard. Oh, my God.
Shel finds himself really far behind in this game 3. He's got to make some magic happen.
This is the
to keep his winner's bracket alive.
This is the mountain. Like when a Bayonetta like Vinson has the lead, it's very hard to wrestle it back. Especially when Vinson's playing really good right now, catches them into another really good string.
Oh, and
and
coming out
bats
of
within
bats.
that nair, just triggering the bats within. And again, these trades going in Vinson's favor over and over again. Just chasing Shel all around Final Destination.
Okay, the second jump was saved the entire way. Excellent from Shel. However, this edgeguard continues.
Just staying in shield, but another. Thought I was going to get another one.
I think that neutraler might have been a misinput, unfortunately, but
nice focus to eat the back air.
This is kill percent for Bayonetta.
This is absolutely kill percent. But you got to be careful because Ryu with Rage can also bring this back. But at this point, Vinson's been playing so dominant that it's going to be very hard. That's going to seal it out.
Yep, forward throw does it. Not going to even give Sheldon the opportunity.
Back-to-back 2 stocks, and Shel's going to be going down into losers from winners' quarters. Dang.
Yep, that was impressive from Vinson. I feel like
that was really impressive.
Like, even could have sealed out game 1 in a similar way. However, he just kind of got read a bit.
Yeah.
Shel will just get reads on you, and you have to just kind of accept that because that's the way he plays.
Yeah, he played very patient. Like the moments that he was getting hit by Shel, he just, you know, he got the hits, and he just like, you know what, fine, I'll take the damage as long as I can still get neutral back.